I guess he's too cool to be a randonaut today, and he's just gonna hang out over there. Hello, randonauts. As so many of you know and have noticed, the official Randonautica app has been down for over a week now. But the good news is there is a knockoff version of Randonautica, like a different app that also calls itself the Randonautica app, and it's totally like very borderline copyright infringement in terms of like the way the owl emblem and everything looks. So this app has now become like semi-popular while the real Randonautica app is down. So I thought, let's try out the knockoff version of Randonautica and see if we'll get similar results or maybe like even better results than when we do the regular Randonautica app. Kitty. All right, now he's coming in, but I'm prepared this time. I'm prepared for if there's going to be a jump scare this time. I got my eye on this cat. Welcome to the car. Oh, he's not in frame, but he's like right here. So I downloaded the other app, and I guess it's actually called Randonaut Locator or Randonaut Location. I'm gonna try to show you on my phone. It's not gonna work, but like, so, okay, this is the original Randonautica app right here, and then this is the knockoff version. Yeah, that's fun. So let's just open it and see what happens. So there was someone online that was saying that the knockoff version is actually better than the original version, and I think that's because the knockoff version is much more simple. Like from when I first got, I opened it just to see what it looked like, and like it's very simple. It doesn't have all of the explanations and the writings and things that the original Randonautica app has. So like you just open the app and then it just goes directly to like a Google map of like where you are. And there's really only one button. There's also ads in this. So that's something that the other app doesn't have. It doesn't have ads, but this one does. So I kind of don't really trust this one. Like I feel like this app is going to be more likely to maybe like use my location for things that it shouldn't, and you know, great. It's like I've already got it on my phone, so great. Or, you know, it feels a little bit more scammy, this one. So we'll see where it takes us. Or even if it works as like a conduit for energy, which is like what we're doing, is we're like putting our energy and our intentions and using the Randonautica app as like a Ouija board to take us places. So we'll see if that even like really is effective with this. So I'm gonna click on Randonaut. That's like the only really option to click. And so then it brings this up where it asks me what I wanna find. And I'm just gonna go with an attractor. That's what I like to do. Then it gives you, this is the next screen, as how far away do you wanna go in meters? And I usually don't like to go that far away. So I'm just gonna say 1,000 meters. So any spot within 1,000 meters that is, you know, aligned with my intention. Okay, and then it says, set your intention. So before you embark on your adventure, take a moment to set an intention for your trip. This can be a word or phrase to help create the story of the journey ahead. I like that. That's a very clean way to say it, whereas in the original Randonautica app, it can sometimes be a little confusing almost, the way they describe the intention setting. So this is very clear and very neutral, which I like. So let's do it. Let's just figure out an intention. I'm gonna stick with something fairly basic, I guess, to start out. And the word I thought of was flow. So my intention is to find flow or something, just flow. Let's just keep it simple, flow. All right, so I'm gonna start just to focus my intention. So we're focusing on flow. Oh my God. It finished, but then it just gives me this ad, this like fucking PayPal ad. Jesus. It kind of ruins the energy of it when it's like, I don't like ads. It's, yeah. Okay, so it has found a point. This point is very close to me. Also, unlike the other one, when it shows you the map of where you're going, it doesn't give you the option to see like the satellite image. It just shows you like a Google image sort of basic thing, and then you have to navigate to know where you're going. It's actually by a place that I walk all the time. It's right by a skate park. So that kind of makes sense for flow. Like the way that the skateboards go, it's like flowy. So anyway, let's go over there and see what's happening right at this moment. This point is so close. I probably could have walked over there, but that would have taken like 10 minutes and I don't really have the patience for that. So here we are driving in this beautiful New England, very early fall day, but you can definitely tell by the trees that fall is in the air. It is happening. So here we are at the skate park. It literally is like the spot, was I think more like the soccer field over here. But I definitely could feel like flow kind of happening from this skate park situation. When I first pulled up, everyone was skateboarding, and then I got in my car and everyone stopped, so there's that. So I'm kind of impressed by that first go, because it's very clear and direct. Like I said, flow. The thing I got was like a skate park, and it was well within the distance I said, and I feel like that makes sense in terms of the intention and what I got. So I guess we can kind of trust this app, I guess. I mean, I don't trust the ads and stuff, but in terms of like giving us some, you know, some results, I think we can go with it. A very cool hawk is flying overhead. That could be flow. I like that. So that was a good test run. I liked what we got. So I'm willing to go a little bit deeper on this. Okay, here's one thing I just realized about this app. So thinking my location is the location I was originally at. It's not like updating, and it doesn't even seem to allow me to update to like be from my new location. So that's not good and that's not cool. But whatever, we're not that far from my original location, so it doesn't really matter, I guess. But that just seems like sloppy programming or something. Like that just doesn't seem good. Okay guys, let's get real. I'm ready to do something a little bit creepy because I have fun with the creepiness. People seem to like watching it. So the car is very close. So let's do it. Let's do creepy. Okay, so I'm gonna do another tractor. Here we go. This time I think I should maybe do farther. I guess, you know, it's in meters and I'm an American and I don't know how far that is. So obviously 1,000 meters is not very far. So let's do farther. Because I got a car and we can go wherever. So I'm gonna say 5,000 meters is my radius. Yeah, I'm just thinking of my intention. So, and what I would like to do is my intention, I'd like to find somewhere really forgotten, like a forgotten kind of creepy place. Forgotten creepy, that's my intention. Here we go. Forgotten creepy, forgotten creepy, forgotten creepy. Okay, again with the ads, so fun. Before you get to see your location, you get to look at an ad, how great. But it did find a place, and it does look like this is what it looks like in my weird little shitty preview that it gives, is like it's just in like empty space. So this is gonna be good, I can tell. Let's navigate there, maybe I'll get some more information. Yeah, this looks like, this is definitely in the middle of nowhere. So I'm excited. We're gonna go for a little bit of a walk. Well, obviously we're gonna drive first, and then there's gonna be some wilderness things happening, I think. So let's go. So one thing I did not appreciate is even when I went to navigate to the point, it's like the app would only navigate from the point I was originally at. Like it seems to have no way to update itself to, or at least when I tried it, to the point I was actually, so I had to go back to where I was. Oh crap. Sorry, there was a cop. And now the phone is talking, but there's a cop. I didn't want to be like holding my camera up like I do so well as I drive and pass the cop. But anyway, as I was saying, so it definitely seems like a major downside to this app that it can't seem to navigate like from where you actually are. So not good. Knock off Randonautica app, not good. This is a cool house. I like this house. Okay, we are truly getting remote up in here. Wow, this is gorgeous. Cows. I have not been to this side of town. Like, this is really, really cool back here. So I'm really glad I've done this just for the sake of seeing this really cool part of town. Okay, so the creepiness begins in that, so my directions I'm about to show you want me to keep driving down this road, but obviously they have blocked it off with like this interesting blockage situation they have. So I'm gonna park and we're gonna start walking down this creepy road that apparently they don't want people going down. but it's still obviously a road, so who knows what's down there. As you can see, like, it wants me to keep driving, and then the spot is like way back there. So we're gonna walk as far as we can and see what happens. So I don't see stuff like this very often. Like, it's a totally paved road in a totally seemingly regular neighborhood, but then it's like all of a sudden it's like regular neighborhoodness, and then it just like becomes this closed road. And you can tell up ahead on the road, you can tell that like it's been like collecting leaves and like weeds are growing out of the asphalt, and that's just really fascinating because my intention is forgotten creepy, and that's kind of what this whole road situation feels like. But it also makes me wonder, like, what is this road used for? Again, I don't live in this area, I'm not from this area, I don't know like what's back here. Now we're at this like creepy, like rusted yellow gate, and there's like rusted oh wow, like rusted equipment back there. Let me try to get a better shot of that, like rusted construction equipment back there. Like through the leaves you can see there's like this rusted old like looks like a, you know, those big shovel things. I don't know the names of construction things, but you know what I'm talking about. I guess there's kind of a, I thought this would be a better shot of it. That might not actually be a better shot, but whatever. Gosh, I can just never seem to get away from the creepy woods. Look at this situation. Oh wait, more rusted stuff. I'm gonna try to show you with me in the frame. Like there's like a weird rusted can, and like the wall. I love those like rock walls that are all over New England, but they're also kind of creepy. They just are. But here's a better shot of what I'm talking about. Like it just looks like they were maybe going to be developing this area to be more houses and stuff. It was a really nice neighborhood as I was coming up through it. But then it just randomly stops, and it's just sort of this, there's something weird on there. It's just sort of like this empty, like abandoned construction site or something. I don't know. Like look at the road, how it's so like mossed over. Like this road doesn't look like it's been open for people to drive on for like a while. The forest will always be creepy to me. I've done enough of these now that now I'm just conditioned to be creeped out by the dense forest, because it feels like there could be something in there, like looking out at you. And when you're in the open part and they're in the dense forest part, it's like what is gonna happen? There's nobody behind me, right? Okay, good. So suddenly I got this like feeling like something was behind me, but luckily I can see in the camera that nothing is behind me. But I think we're getting kind of close to the spot. Let me check my phone to see like how close we are. Okay, there's getting to be more debris and stuff on the road. And this is where, if you can see it, like just basically walk to the end of the road and then go in the forest. And as we know, for Genevieve, I don't know if that's really gonna happen, but we'll see. We'll get to the end of this and then see what happens. Okay, y'all, this is as far as the road goes. It ends in this interesting sort of cul-de-sac where, yeah, it looks like obviously they were like gonna build houses or something. Like this looks like, okay, thank you Google Maps. So yeah, it looks like they were gonna build houses back here, and then it just like never happened. Like they put a road here, they did some moving of dirt, but that was like as far as they got. So technically the spot is back here, like through, it even looks like there is like a pseudo sort of path going this way, but you know me, and my spidey senses are up, and I'm not really sure if that seems like a safe idea. Oh my gosh, yeah, this doesn't even look like a path. So, okay. Look at this cool bug though. What is that? I've never seen a bug like that before. Whole new world for me. I don't know what to do, because yeah, right behind me, I would say it's probably like maybe 20 feet like into the forest here, and it's really dense. It's also not Like, I don't know if you could see in that last shot. It's like not really a path. It's like, let's just go in there for a minute. Like, okay, I'm stepping over here. Okay, I thought I heard something creepy, maybe not. Okay, I don't like this. Okay. So, oh shit. Kind of does look like there's a path down there. But I would need to go that way, and then behind the trees a ways, and then like maybe, yeah, like 20 feet down there is where this spot technically is. Okay, I'm gonna test my fears and just go a little bit farther. This is what I feel like there's something over here, and I keep getting freaked out by some noise that I hear over here. Does that not look like a creepy face to you? Because it sure does to me. Lord in heaven. Why do I do this? Why do I ask for these things? Okay, so technically I should be going down there, and it's not gonna happen. This is as far as we're going. I mean, ticks alone are a good reason not to go down there. Okay. We're done. But back on the road. I feel safer on the road. I feel like the road is like civilization where the ghosts can't get me. That doesn't even make any sense, but that's how I feel. But I really do feel like our intention here was met. Like, I wanted a place that was forgotten. And that is so exactly what this feels like. The spot, by the way, I'm filming this because the spot is like behind all these dang trees. So yeah, even the road itself feels like forgotten, and like no cars have driven back here for a while, and they just have the random block where you can't come back here. And yeah, I bet nobody ever really comes back here. Just look at the road. Look at this, like all the weeds and stuff like growing up out of the road. These like older drains, and there's just stuff growing in them, like just clearly like not a maintenance area, like not a visited area. So as I walk back to my car, I will say, let me know if you see anyone following me, because I keep feeling like that could be a thing, and you got the view back there. So anyway, in terms of the way I would rate this Randonautica app knockoff, which again is called like Randonaut Locator, I'm actually pretty impressed with the preciseness of my intentions and how they turned out. Like, very precise. Actually, in a way, with these two we just did, I've had better results in some ways with these two than with some of my Randonautica adventures on just the regular Randonautica app. So yeah, so I guess this is a good alternative. I do know that the real Randonautica app, the regular one, is currently, the reason they're down obviously is because they are redeveloping a lot of the features of the app and just the different things it does and the different things it'll offer. So I'm really excited actually for them to you know, fix whatever they're gonna fix and like redo and see how that might change the experience of using the Randonautica app. What the fuck? Okay, I just heard weird noises, but how creepy is this? Let me just show you this image. Is it just me, or is there something just really creepy about an old stump with the rocks and then the weird black pipes? There's just something very strange, and it's like all in like this little clearing between the trees. It's just very creepy. Massachusetts, you know how to be straight up haunted. There's just something about you, Massachusetts. It's like you don't know how to not be creepy. The last thing I'll say is it's truly so bizarre that like the moment you pass over this weird barrier they put on the road so you can't drive down there, it's like this totally normal, really nice development. It's so bizarre. It's just weird to see the line of like where the road is and it's like forgotten and creepy, and then all of a sudden it's just like nice manicured lawns and whatever. It's just a weird dichotomy. Cool. So how do I rate the knockoff from Randonautica app? I don't feel like I answered my own question yet, so I'm gonna answer it now. I'm gonna rate it an 8 out of 10, just because I took 2 points off for, maybe I should take 3 points off actually. Okay, but I gave it high points because the locations it gave me were very in line with my intentions, and I like that. That's the main point. But the things I don't like are, it doesn't seem to be able to pick up your new starting location. It only gives you like one starting location, and if you ever deter from that, it can't seem to keep up. So that really sucks. And then also the ads make it seem, it just takes away from the experience when you're trying to, you know, manifest your intention and the freaking like ad comes up. So there's that. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in my next video. If you enjoyed this, please like it, because that really helps me a lot. And also subscribe, because I like you and I think you like me. If you don't like me, why did you watch this whole thing? Like, why are you at the point at the end of the video where we're having this conversation? So I feel like maybe you do like me, even if you say you don't. And in that case, you should still subscribe because you watched this whole thing. So come on, guys. All right, I'll see you in my next video.